Welcome to this video. A friend of mine said I should try to show my kind of design process. I'm more of a mechanical designer. Wanted me to do a video of my process. So this is your first foray into what I normally well, basically my process. I mean, I've never had to document this, so I think I'll keep it like quite simple and design something pretty straightforward that you can use. Yeah, so let's go for that. I think I'm gonna pick something off the back there, and then we'll think of something that we can do with it. So I've had this painting. Sorry, let's try that again. So I've had this painting that I made at a sip and paint thing. Pretty green. So I think what we can try to design is like a proper mount for it. Right now, it's hanging on the wall with well, the camera on focus, but like with these things, not necessarily the greatest. So I think we'll try to design some sort of mounting system for it that's maybe more steady than currently. So let's go for that. I'm gonna bring the camera over here so you can see. So this has a bit of a lip to it, so I want something that can grip the lip there. So I think just using a piece of paper here, I'm gonna create like a template that I can use to get dimensions. So I'm just gonna unfold that into something manageable like that, and just to get what my sizing is, put that in there, fold it over the edge like that, and now I know with a pen, crap, you can't see. So if I'm there now, whoa, from there, now I know that this is one edge, that is one edge, that is the outer edge. And this looks to be about 45 degrees in the corner. So, but yeah, we've got the measurements we need on this piece of paper. Put it off to the side, and now take those measurements, fold that there, fold this here, and then fold this here. See, now we're left with, actually we don't need this part. We're left with something that looks like that, which should fit in here. Okay, so it's kind of more like that. This part is straight, this part is at an angle, so that's almost a hand thing, if you can visualize it. That's gonna hold this. Cool. So I'll transfer those dimensions onto this piece of paper. Oh, that looks really bad. Let's try that again. It's basically something like this, and this goes up straight, and that's at roughly 45. So we have something that's like this, like that, like that. So that's essentially, if you imagine it, this part in here is where the frame is, and this is the rest of the painting. I'm drawing it in green because it's a green painting. I don't know, can you see that? Yeah. Cool. Then now, to make something that's gonna stay on the wall and actually hold up the painting too, I think we don't necessarily need this part, but we definitely need this lower line and a bit of this. So I'm just gonna sketch it on top of what I already have here, because then it's easy, it just makes sense. I like this to go down a bit, and then this, I won't necessarily choke it all the way up to where the painting sits. I'll bring it a bit lower to like here, and then create something that looks like an ear, and then that'll go down. We'll figure out what dimension that'll be. That'll go down, and this will go here. And if you see where I'm going with this, this will go this way and then turn in to there. So now we have something that looks like a hook. That's sort of the part that we're gonna build on. Just add some dashes, and I think we'll try to draw it again on this side. Imagine you are looking at it, you know, you are there with your eyes looking at it from this side. So we'll draw what it looks like here. Yeah, you really have to imagine. Say something like this, kind of like this size. That goes down, and then this, just do this, bring it over here. That's here. So this will be something a bit like, oh, and then maybe we have a mounting hole. Probably won't be using the holes because I want to use like a mounting tape, something that can be removable, but you know, you have the option for holes if that's something that you need. So those will be there, so the hole will be here, and then this carries on down. And yeah, I mean, at this point it's really hard to visualize what we're looking at. We need to maybe model it in 3D, but I can already see it. It's basically like a bracket that has a shelf where the painting will sit over there. Let me do this. So yeah, it's basically that. It's like a bracket with a shelf here where the painting's gonna sit. And then this will go up a little bit and then basically come down. You know, this arc can be even smoother, but like basically come down like that. So we have some critical dimensions that we have to figure out, like how wide this will be, how tall this is, basically the same height as here. How tall is it from, or how long is it from there to this edge? And yeah, some of these will thumb suck. I think the thickness of this, since it's not carrying a lot of weight, we can get away with making it relatively thin. I'm gonna use some examples of some stuff I've printed before. Cool. So Here's a mold that I was using as a test. That's about, let me zoom out. That is 1 mil thick. This bottom, that is also 1 mil thick. So I think since it's not carrying too much weight, we can get away with making it about 3 millimeters. So we'll say the thickness will be 3 mm. Since we thumb sucking, I already like the size that I'm seeing on this paper. This is about 30 millimeters. This overall height, which will probably remain the same, is 45 roughly. This is more like 47. This will be, it just needs to be a clearance hole for a nail or something, so make this a 5 millimeter hole. Hopefully that's not too big. We'll make it a 4. Yeah, and then this height here, which we can just take directly from this thing that we've drawn, that's 35. And this is the cool thing with drawing to scale, is that you can just dimension everything as you go. And then this is 19. Okay, so that is 19. If this is 35, this will be the difference. Yeah, I think we have everything that we need. So now we're gonna hop onto CAD and turn this into something usable. I've brought the picture onto the PC. I have my CAD program of choice open. This just happens to be SolidWorks. There's so many others that are free, but this is just what I like to use. So feel free to work with whichever tool you find works for you. But yeah, let's get into it. So I think I'm gonna draw it from this side. So from the right, so using the mold planes and everything makes dealing with things very easy. This is gonna be kind of a lazy design, so we're gonna be quite simple with it. So this is the thickness we want our thing to be. It will be this one. Oh, is it this one? Yeah, no, it's not. It's this one. It's this thickness. It's not this is 31. So this is 31. And then so that's that. I already know this is 47. Okay, cool. So now we have the base design. I'm gonna turn everything I've just put down into construction lines. Because I don't need it going forward. I'm just gonna draw inside of where this thing is. So we have I draw this guy going this way, and then at some point it goes up. Let's say it goes up to join this line, and it goes here, comes down to somewhere here, maybe say it comes down to about here. How deep do you want this to be? Yeah, say it comes down to about halfway, and then the rest of the way just goes straight down to there. So now we have this. I'll put a line in here too. Oops. I think we say yeah, this is 19 as measured. Wait, did I do 19? Let me measure again. Oh, 19. And this is cool. It is 19. So just need to probably have a 2 below. This is 35. Cool. And I think that's about all the dimensions we get for right now. I'm just gonna clean up by putting in some filters. Just to soften these high edges. Some filters fits. Soften some of these high edges. I think yeah, let's put one here. I'll put one there. Should remove this one. I'll add this one here. This one like that. And one here. This one I'll make mildly aggressive. So it goes all the way up to there. Gives you quite a nice take going down. And then I think we have most of our design done. So to create surface inside, because we want this to be hollow on the inside, because it's just a bracket. Basically repeat the same sketch outside. Repeat that again. I'll offset as an entity. Reverse. Because I want it to be offset inside. We say we want the thickness to be about 3. I think that should be fine. Yeah, should work. Cool. So now we have this sketch on the inside. And what I want to do now is just add a line from here. You'll see why later. From here to should I do it here? Let's just do the closest edge, which will be here. Then I'll also do another line from here to there. Cool. So now that we have this, I'm going to extrude everything. This, and this. We'll do it from the middle of the plane, and I want this to be 30 millimeters wide. How's that? Looks somewhat large. Could probably be smaller. Let's see. That's 25. That's perfect. Go. Boom. Now we have this. It's like a flying seat. We're being honest. Because now we have the sketch that we drew inside, we can use it again, and now we'll use it to cut. And I'll say we cut maybe this like here, and then same contours. So we're going to cut this inside, and also this part here of the sketch that we rounded off to the end. So we'll say midplane as well. And 20. Does that look right? I think I'm happy with that. And then see now we have this thing, which is kind of cool. And I think I'm not going to overthink it too much. I'm going to add one other feature that should help me a lot when it comes to mounting these on the wall. I'm not going to hold the knife because I'm continuing to use mounting tape to put them on the wall. I want to add one or two other features here. So the first is on this edge, on the side, I'm going to add a sliver. Is that what it's called? I'm going to add a bit of a, like a cut into this. So if I do that, that means rectangle. No, don't want it upright. Yeah, upright. So I add a cut in here that is about 1 millimeter wide. Because all I need to do is now, all I need to do is write here for the ruler that I'm going to put in between. So I can have kind of align two of them together before sticking on the wall. So we'll make a millimeter wide and about, yeah, I think 10 1 centimeter deep should do it. Then cut through. I'm gonna cut through everything. Then I'll have this cut through right there. Cool. What is this? Okay. So I'll have that cut there. And I think maybe you see there's probably one or two other improvements I can make. So I'm gonna make those improvements again. We'll come back to the toilet suck. We're now done with the model, and I just added some rails on here to hold the mounting tape that I'm gonna put on the surface. Yeah, it's not necessarily the greatest design for printing, you know, it's like overhangs galore, but I'm pretty sure we'll figure something out for something that took me 20 minutes. I mean, besides the recording, probably something that took me probably 10 minutes of design. Shouldn't be too bad. So let's save this as an STL and see how it looks once we print it. So I'm gonna do that. Now that we have saved, we're gonna jump into your favorite slicer. I just prefer using Orca, but we're gonna do that. Just gonna import the model from here. Cool. Now we have the model imported. Just gonna get Orca to maybe figure out how it thinks the model will be best placed to print. So it thinks this is the best orientation. Yeah, maybe let me not beef with it. Let it do its thing. I'm gonna change this to a draft quality. Nobody's gonna see it. just gonna print this in some silk PLA that I have already loaded. I'm gonna clone one other, and then now we have these two buddies. 3 wall loops should be fine. We obviously need supports. I'll do normal supports. Let's see what that looks like. Not too happy with these supports. Let's see. What? Come on, bruh. This can't be it. Let me say, come here. I need support on this thing. Let's see what that does. There we go. I'm more willing to trust that now. Let me also add supports for this guy. There. Let's see how it looks. Oh Lord, what did I do? Cool. So yeah, the printer is confident it can do this. It's confident it can do this in 38 minutes using 17 grams of filament. Let me go even coarser. Let's say 0.3 layer height. I want this to be firing out the gates. Let's see. What does that look like? Okay. This part is practically solid. But yeah, let's give that a whirl. And see how that goes. That just cut it down to this. Okay. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Gonna export this. Put it on the printer, and then we'll see what the print looks like. I'll try to hook a time lapse of it. Let's do that. So the 3D prints have come off the printer looking a little bit like this. That's what it literally looks like as you take it off. So the supports actually worked nicely, no stickage. Just remove the bracing there. So that's what they look like. Just gonna do some minor cleanup. And this guy too. Cool. Perfect. Let's see if they actually fit will fit where we need them to. So bringing back the painting, we want this to be supported from in here, so this guy will sit right there. I think that's kind of perfect, right? So it'll be one here and it's brother, so it'll be something a little bit like that. Cool. One other thing I did do was add this sliver. Oh, actually, let me reposition this camera. One other thing I did do was one other thing I did do was add this sliver here. That, and this is where the ruler goes in, fits in there nicely. It's a pretty good fit. Then this goes on this side, and then now if I zoom out, I have this which can then bring here. Jeez, let me turn this around. Bring here and, you know, measure it to where the painting sits nicely. And then I can take this as it is and take it to the wall. These slots are made here for mounting tape, so I have this double-sided mounting tape that'll go just there. Then this just here. Cool. So we have this, we have that. I'll cut to showing you how I mount these to the wall. Have this here. I'm gonna just get the eyeball level, so roughly there. I'm just looking for where the ruler is, roughly there, and then yeah, about there, yeah. And then third time, make sure. Then I'll take this, bring up my level up. I think there was roughly where I was looking to go. Then just gonna press that down, press this down, and I can remove the ruler. There we go. That's on there. That's on there. Cool. So now we have pretty level, you know, the pretty level over there. So this is the moment of truth. Put it on. Sits perfectly. Beautiful. Flush with the wall, nothing to be seen anyway. Beautiful. Can't feel them on the front. Comes off just as easy. Goes on just as easy too. Cool. From that you can see how easy it is to, you know, create or design a pretty simple print. This is actually what was holding up the painting before, just some pieces of wood stuck to the wall. Maybe if I do that, there it was literally just that, stuck to the wall. So in 10 minutes of design plus another 38 minutes of printing, we managed to, you know, have two really quite nice, you know, quite not much nicer, more steady than the previous one, where see that's not going anywhere, and still pretty clean, very easy to do, doesn't use a lot of material. Yeah, so that's your jumping off point, and this is where I jump off. Cheers.